Model Magic. I'm Jason Horton.
I'm Rebecca Lieb.
And this is Ghost Town.
Witch Talk, a self-described community of witches on TikTok, have lots of theories around the practice of witchcraft, spell tips, and of course, who's not a witch, and perhaps who is. One such theory making the rounds is that a very famous supermodel is in fact a witch, casting spells to create good things for herself and her A-list circle. Believe it or not, today's episode is about Gisele Bundchen, the alleged white witch of TikTok. It began with rumors that the 44-year-old Brazilian model loved crystals and tarot and believed wholeheartedly in their power, even carrying certain stones around with her for good luck. Of course, the rich, famous Victoria's Secret supermodel doesn't need much luck, but TikTok began believing that Bundchen's incredible rise to fame and ability to stay there, something that not many models are able to do, was more than her incredible looks, charisma, and talent. The rumors culminated in a Vanity Fair article from 2023, where Bundchen gave an extremely strange interview with writer Michelle Ruiz. The interview starts with Bundchen finding and cradling a wounded bird, and revealing to Ruiz that she often communicates with birds, squirrels, and butterflies. Quote, "It's an omen," Bundchen said to the bird as she performed Reiki on its wing. Then the dazed creature sprang back to life. Said Ruiz, quote, "Either its rumpled foot miraculously healed, or Bundchen really is a witch. A witch of love," Bundchen offers. He needed to release. The interview continues on with Bundchen's innately witchy nature, cultivated in her off-the-grid Costa Rican home, which has a library of witchy books, including books by neo-shamanistic author Don Miguel Ruiz, and The Miracle of Water by Masaru Emoto, which argues that positive words spoken to water, like hope and adoration, have the power to form snowflake-like crystals in H2O, while negative speech, like ugly and hopeless, create murky crystals. Quote, "We are mostly water," Bundchen says. She shows Ruiz her crystals, her tarot cards, and amulets all around her home, very proudly, even cracking open the tarot deck she has to show off her cards. Quote, "This is why they called me a witch, I guess," Bundchen laughs. "If you want to call me a witch because I love astrology, I love crystals, I pray, I believe in the power of nature, then go ahead." Said Ruiz, quote, "A lapsed Catholic, Bundchen's mystical proclivities are her gospel now, one that has been a salve and a source of strength when she's needed it the most." I know this is a lot of information to take in, from the witch talk to a supermodel performing spells and acts of healing and love and generosity. But again, it's in our culture, to be sure, but it's also spilled out into other relationships that she has had. If you don't believe Gisele Bundchen herself, Brady said in one interview, quote, "I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones, and she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes and says all these mantras. At first I was like, this is kind of crazy," Brady recalled. "And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, quote, 'You better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win.' And I did all those things. And by God, it worked." And he was not wrong. The former football quarterback led his teams to a record 7 Super Bowl victories in 2002, 2004, 2005, 2015, 2017, 2019, and 2021. He was named the most decorated player in NFL history. He even was named Super Bowl MVP 5 different times, which is also a record. Now, Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen broke up in 2022, after which he retired from the NFL. They played one more season after their breakup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which was absolutely uneventful. Of course, following his retirement, he signed a multi-year deal with Fox to become a lead NFL analyst, but this marked the end of his professional football career. Did the end of his football career somehow coincide with his divorce from White Witch Gisele Bundchen? Who's to say? A white witch or a witch of love, I think many would pay a lot of money for a little Gisele Bundchen magic.